Hello everyone. Today I'm going to introduce chair flight. As you see, I'm sitting inside of airplane, really small airplane, and really cute. But it's really important about flying. So anyway, I'm keep years here. Anyway, exciting and running also together. And then today. And then today explain about my boss. Whose name is Eric, and then he has every certificate he can get. He could get in Hillsboro Aero Academy, so everything is good. So, Eric, so could you explain this side what was?
Okay,
this?
so we're gonna call this as a six-pack, which is from the airspeed indicator, altitude indicator, altimeter, tongue coordinator, heading indicator, vertical speed indicator. With that all six, we call it six-pack.
Okay.
So as you know, airspeed indicator is showing you how many airspeed you're gonna travel during flight, and altitude indicator telling you that how is your altitude during the flight. And this one is quite obvious.
It will sound noisy.
Showing you that how high are you, and this one is like showing you how's your turn. It could be steep or skid turn, and this is telling you which direction you are flying, and this is also telling you how many feet per mile, feet per minute you're gonna climb or descend it.
Okay. So this pack is the really old one, right?
Yeah.
Old version. But these days, some airplane is like G1000. We call it G1000 something glass cockpit, right? But we need to before we go to glass cockpit, we need to practice about this because this is an old version. So, okay. All
right. So for this one, is calling and spool your receiver. So you can using this one, like turning the OBS, and then set the CDI on the center. And you're gonna use this when you're traveling around. Yeah.
Okay. Also, this one looks like GPS, right?
Yeah, so I'm
like
gonna turn down the GPS. So here's the LED button here. So I'm gonna turn it on, and we turn it on both of them, and turn it on this avionic master.
Yep.
We can see the GPS turning on.
Okay. So calling is Garmin.
Yeah.
Okay. Garmin.
And then it's gonna show you on the every frequency here, and then maps here, and you can use the during flight.
So, what power are we use like for this?
So
turning on.
Just we have to save the battery, so I'm gonna turn this all off first.
Okay.
Alright, so for the regular flight, when we need to take off, we're gonna use the throttle and mixture, which is going to be full ahead like this, and then showing your watching your RPM gauge here. Depends on airplane model. It could be up to 25 or it could be over 23,100. So there is a sticker showing you that here, static RPM 2100 to 275 RPM.
Okay.
Anyway, when you're gonna take up, you're gonna put these guys together, pull ahead, then showing watching the your RPM gauge, and during the plane learning, you're gonna see that your airspeed indicator is moving. So once you see that this needle is moving, we are calling out airspeed alert, and then we are rotating at 50 knots here.
Okay.
At the 50 knot, you're gonna softly kind of pitching back, so the airplanes take off.
Okay. So this one is also oil temperature, oil pressure, something that can check. It should be green, right? Looks like.
Yeah.
So
green since we didn't start it on, it's kind of off green, but it should be green during the flight. And this one is also suction gauge.
It should be green.
Yeah. So these three guys, engine instrument. Okay. There's another gauge, which is a pure indicator.
Like a car.
Yeah.
Okay, like a car.
And also, this one is primer.
So
since this airplane is the way to starting engine, we need to prime the engine. So just simply taking out and then pushing in and then lock it.
Okay, so like manually we added our fuel into the cylinder, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So
makes
sense.
Where these guys are switch. So if you turn switch to here, it's going on, it's off. So you can see the levers here: taxi light, landing light, beacon light, strobe light, nav light, pitot and dome light.
Okay. So
And
that is really basic, right?
yeah.
Okay.
And this one also flaps.
Okay, flap.
So you can lower the flaps or retract the flaps.
Okay. But before we use flap, we have to turn on
the
master.
master.
Okay. Okay. All right. All right. What's that low voltage?
So whenever your alternators doesn't work during the flight, the low voltage light is coming on, and then you can see that you're gonna losing electricity.
Okay. Good. So, what do we have to practice if we are new?
So
like, what do you suggest for new?
So we
students?
have Hillsboro Aero Academy checklist in here.
Yep.
So what I suggest is do this climb, go around checklist, and cruise checklist, descent checklist, and these kind of things you're gonna do after landing and shutdown. So this can be during flight, but especially these kind of these three, recommend to do the practice.
Okay.
And after you guys get familiar with this one, you guys may practice for maneuver,
something skill procedure. So I heard that it's like flying. They say flying is procedure. So we have to memorize something and familiar like a muscle memory. Yeah. So now it's here airspeed 70 and the flaps up like this, some throttle full.
Yeah. So let's go over with these three checklist. So I'm gonna do the climb checklist after you take off. So we're gonna adjust our pitch by using the yoke, and then you're gonna set the airspeed at the 70 knot. After that, your flaps has to be up, and your throttle is full power, and you're gonna do the traffic avoidance every 500 feet. So which is how you're gonna do is like just turn it to the left a little bit, and then look around outside, and right a little bit, look around outside, pulling up and look above it, pulling down and look below it.
Okay.
And then do the mixture lean after above the 3,000. So since spirit elevation in here 208, so we're not gonna hit the any mixture leaning until we are climbing up 3,000.
Okay, so when you practice this one, are you going to practice like rush or slowly? Just one and one. Okay, one complete like this. How?
Like he said, it is do and verify item. So which means you guys don't need to memorize this one.
Okay.
Obviously, when you keep flying, you're gonna having muscle memory, so you're gonna keep kind of memorize that, but always do and verify.
Okay.
So even if you miss something in here, and do first, and then verify later, and then do the missed item.
Okay. What about cruise?
So cruise is like here. We just you have to memorize that. I mean, you have to understand that for this one is start with pitch control. So after like let's say this is climbing, so you're gonna lower the pitch like this, so then make sure your nose and horizon have some distance, and then you're gonna decrease power by using the throttle and just pull it out. Pull it out slowly, and your RPM gauge should be 2,300, 200. At there, it's going to be trim, and then after you did first two steps, and then you're gonna see how the airplanes look like. Depends on your power and everything. It may be climbing or it may be descending. So if it is climbing, so you can use a trim it, which is a little bit nose down here. If you like turning this to forward up, goes to nose down. And then release the yoke here, and then see outside, feel the airplane, and then looking outside together.
So you should be slow, and then just after that just 45.
Yeah. So for the checklist, you guys don't need to rush.
Okay. Okay.
And then again here, mixture lean if you are above the 3,000. And light, I recommend use the old light like beacon and landing light on during the maneuver. Okay. So other traffic can spot us easily.
Okay. But we are, when you go to cruise, we don't need landing light, right?
Yeah. Okay. And the engine instrument check. So we're gonna check the instrument suction gauge and oil temperature and oil pressure here. And if after you're done for the checklist, you're gonna call out cruise checklist complete.
Okay. Alright. Just practice about familiar with every single portion, right?
Yeah.
After that, it's gonna be much easier than before.
Yeah.
When you practice. All
Yeah.
of it.
So, and next up is descent checklist.
Mhm.
So we're gonna use the pre-selector first.
Mhm.
Here is located.
Mhm.
So if the selector is lying on the floor,
Mhm.
it is on.
Mm.
If it is a kind of stand-up blower,
Yep.
it is off.
Off.
So make sure your fuel selector is on, and then adjust your power and pitch.
Mhm.
Probably you need decrease power.
Yep.
Below this green arc.
Yep.
And then if you are power neither is below this green arc, you're gonna turn it on the carburetor, so that you're not gonna foaming on the ice on the carburetor. And then probably little bit pitching down. And then you guys can see that I little kind of 3 by 2 of the view of the ground, and then 3 by 1 is sky.
Okay.
And yeah, mixture. Usually
same
we are descending, so mixture
full.
going to be full.
All right.
So we already did the carburetor thing, and then light is required. So we already turn on the light, because you guys probably working on the maneuver, so your light is always should be on. Just double check it if it's on or not, and then get the radio on. And 80s. So for this one, you guys need to get the weather information when you're coming back to the Hillsboro Aero Academy.
Okay. So you suggest only 3, right? Practice 3, be familiar 3, and after 3 it's gonna be, because this one we need to do in the sky, not the ground.
Yeah.
Because I think when I see about checklist before ending, after ending, and shutdown, so it's gonna be here on the ground.
Yeah.
So we can take more time. We can see this train, right? All right. And then finally, what is this flight meter? So
this is flight meter, and this is hops time. So it's gonna tell you that how many hours you did flight, and it's gonna tell you that how much hour is left for the maintenance.
Okay, so this one is kind of today if I fly 1 hour, it should be 4519er, right? It should be like 4501.3, something like that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, it's good. Okay, so it's gonna be next time I'm gonna introduce our maneuver, something. Something I heard that something store we can possibly lost lead, and then something like that. Okay, so hey guys, so today is really basic item. He explained. His name is Eric. Really nice instructor for me, and then for you. And then the next time we will explain something like a basic maneuver, which one do we have to practice to get a private pilot license. All right, sounds good, right?
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay, see ya everyone. Bye bye. 안녕.
Bye bye.